Your smart home is not just listening, it is learning. But how exactly does it go from simple data to knowing your morning coffee preference? Forget sci-fi scenarios and prepare to understand the real-world feedback loops and powerful algorithms that transform your daily actions into personalized, predictive digital experiences. Most people think their smart speaker is a glorified tape recorder, but it is actually more like a digital stalker with a PhD in your behavior. If you think the government is the only one watching you, you are wrong. Your toaster knows you better than your therapist does, and it does not charge $100 an hour. It is time to wake up and smell the automated coffee, because the walls do not just have ears anymore. They have neural networks. Your house is basically a giant brain that you pay a mortgage for, and it is currently analyzing whether you are a 2-sugar or a 3-sugar kind of human based on how aggressively you stir your mug. Keep watching, because the way your fridge tracks your midnight snack habits is actually terrifying. We rely on smart devices for convenience, but the feeling of being watched or truly understood by an inanimate object can be unsettling. How much data are they really collecting, and how do they make sense of it all? The problem is not just about privacy, it is about control. Do you ever wonder if your smart home is optimizing for your comfort, or just blindly following algorithms you do not understand? The real challenge is bridging the gap between passive observation and proactive personalization, all without explicit user instruction. This invisible learning can feel like a black box. Doctors say that the stress of feeling surveilled can spike your cortisol, but studies show we still keep buying these gadgets because, let us face it, we are lazy. We would rather trade our digital souls for the ability to turn off the lights without standing up. It is a Faustian bargain where the devil is a sleek white plastic cylinder that tells you the weather. But wait, it gets even more invasive when we talk about the sensors you cannot see. Today, we are demystifying the magic behind smart device learning, revealing the cutting edge AI and machine learning that turns raw data into uncanny intelligence. Prepare to discover the unseen world of data collection and algorithmic insight happening right within your walls, influencing your daily life in ways you might not even realize. We are pulling back the curtain on how your devices seemingly predict your every move, from your morning coffee to your bedtime routine, making them the ultimate hero of your smart home. Think is not just about gadgets, it is about making science simple, so hit subscribe. But wait, it gets deeper than just your voice commands. Coming up, we are looking at the sensors you did not even know were there, hiding in plain sight like a spy in a tuxedo. You are not just a customer, you are a data point in a billion-dollar experiment. Unlike other explanations that just scratch the surface, we are diving deep into the actual mechanisms and real-world examples, not just theoretical concepts. We will provide a clear, easy-to-understand breakdown of complex AI principles, empowering you with knowledge beyond the typical marketing jargon. Our focus is on demystifying the how, providing actionable insights into both the benefits and the privacy considerations, making you a more informed smart home owner. Think of your smart home as a giant digital sponge. It does not just sit there, soaks up every vibration, light change, and temperature shift. It is like an overeager golden retriever that watches you sleep, except it sends that data to a server in Silicon Valley instead of just wanting a treat. You might want to sit down for this next part because your vacuum cleaner has a secret. Dive into the sophisticated array of sensors, from ultra-sensitive microphones and accelerometers to environmental and light sensors that paint a real-time picture of your environment and activities. Unpack the concept of feedback loops, how your continuous interactions, even subtle ones like a voice command or a manual light adjustment, continuously refine the device understanding of your preferences. Witness how these interconnected data points are fed into advanced machine learning models like neural networks and reinforcement learning that identify recurring patterns, predict future actions, and optimize device behavior autonomously. It is like having an invisible butler who never sleeps and never asks for a raise. But he definitely knows exactly which brand of cereal you eat when you are sad at 3 in the morning. This butler does not just open doors. He predicts which door you want to open before you even reach for the handle. Drop a comment below if your smart home has ever finished your sentence. Imagine your smart lighting subtly dimming as you settle in for your evening movie, perfectly matching your preference without a single command. That is the comfort of predictive adaptation. Experience unparalleled efficiency as your smart thermostat anticipates weather changes in your presence, optimizing energy use and saving you money, all based on learned behavior. Feel the peace of mind knowing your devices are proactively securing your home or even alerting you to unusual patterns, thanks to their constant learning and threat detection capabilities. Studies show that smart automation can reduce energy bills by 20%, which is basically free money for doing absolutely nothing. If you are not using these features, you are essentially paying a stupidity tax to your utility company every single month. But wait, there is a dark side to this security that you need to hear about. Leading tech giants like Google, Amazon, and Apple invest billions annually in advancing these very learning algorithms, fueling their smart home ecosystems. Smart home adoption rates are soaring, with over 70% of new homes featuring some form of integrated smart technology by 2026, demonstrating mainstream trust in this adaptive intelligence. Our research includes direct insights from AI engineers working on cutting-edge smart device learning, offering a unique insider perspective on this complex technology. Coming up, we will see how this actually looks in a real morning routine that might be a little too close to home. Drop it in the comments. Do you trust your devices, or do you keep them unplugged? It's like a paranoid Victorian time traveler who thinks electricity is witchcraft. Tell me your story because I know you have one. You usually wake up at 7 a.m. for coffee, but this Saturday, you sleep in. Your smart blinds observing no movement, keep the room dark, and your coffee maker noticing the lack of activity, delays brewing. This is a perfect example of real-time habit adaptation. Or consider your smart security camera learning to differentiate between your pets, delivery drivers, and actual intruders, reducing false alarms and only notifying you of what truly matters based on consistent pattern recognition. Your smart oven, after months of observing your dinner routines, preheats itself to the perfect temperature precisely when you begin meal prep. It is basically a digital psychic that does not require a crystal ball or a sketchy storefront in a strip mall. It is convenience served on a silicone platter, and it is getting smarter every time you burn your toast. You will not believe what happens when two smart devices start talking to each other. We have uncovered the intricate ecosystem of sensors, data collection, and AI algorithms that allow your smart devices to learn your habits with remarkable precision. Remember, this learning is an ongoing, adaptive process fueled by your daily interactions, constantly refining device performance and enhancing your smart home experience. The power of smart devices is not just in automation, but in their ability to understand and anticipate your needs, creating a truly personalized, almost intuitive living environment. It is like your house has a brain, and that brain is obsessed with how you like your toast. You will want to hear this next part before you buy your next gadget because the line between helpful and creepy is thinner than a microchip. This technology is essentially a mirror of your own habits, reflecting back a more efficient version of your chaotic life. Keep watching to see the ultimate checklist for 2026. So, is your house a helpful companion or a digital spy? It is a bit of both. But now that you know how the gears turn, you can be the one in the driver's seat. You are not just a user, you are the data source that keeps the whole system running. If you are fascinated by the future of smart tech and AI, you are in the right place. Tell me your story in the comments. Have you ever had a device do something so smart it actually made you look for hidden cameras? Keep watching to find out which devices are the biggest offenders when it comes to data hoarding. The future is already inside your house, and it is probably watching you right now, wondering why you are still wearing those pajamas. Do not let the machines have all the fun. Stop scrolling, hit subscribe, and let us master the future of technology together. Think is not just about smart devices. It is about making science simple. So hit subscribe, drop your take in the comments, and keep watching.